Good morning to one and all. Today we are to see the next part of the unit 1. In the last lecture we talk about that particular that partial molal free energy. Okay, in the last lecture we talk about the partial molal free energy, or it is also called as that particular chemical potential. Today we have to see we have to talk about the variation of this particular chemical potential with the temperature and the pressure. Just I am sharing the screen. Okay, that formula we have seen, chemical potential is defined as a mu I is equal to G bar is equal to dG upon dNi at Tp in J. Okay, on differentiating this equation with respect to the pressure at constant temperature, I said we will vary one parameter, that particular thermodynamic parameter. At that time, other will be remain constant. Here we are going to vary the pressure. At that time, temperature will remain constant. See here, delta delta mu I upon delta P at T Nj is equal to delta 2 G. Here delta 2G will be there, means delta 2 square will be there. Here the differentiation is there, and that's why delta 2G upon delta P into delta Ni T Nj. This is the equation number 2. We know what we know, dG is equal to VdP minus HdT. At constant T, if the T is constant, means that difference will not be there, 0 will be there, and therefore VdP only, dG is equal to VdP, and dG by dP is equal to V. On differentiating this equation with respect to Ni at constant Tp and Nj, we get dV by delta V by delta Ni at Tp and Nj is equal to delta 2G upon delta P into delta Ni, okay, Tp in Nj. This is the equation number 4. We know partial molar volume is given by the formula VR bar is equal to delta V upon delta Ni, Tp and Nj. These are the constant factor. Vi bar is equal to delta 2G upon delta P, delta Ni, Tp and Nj. On comparing equation number 2 with the equation number 5, you will get delta mu I upon delta P is equal to Vi. This is the your variation of this particular chemical potential with respect to the pressure. It will give you the Vi bar. This equation shows that the rate of change of chemical potential of the ith constituents with the pressure at constant T equal to the partial molar volume of that constituent. It may come for the MCQ purpose of you. Also, the question will be like that: prove that or show that the rate of change of chemical potential of the ith constituents with the pressure at constant temperature corresponds to the partial molar volume of that constituent. That the question like that. Okay, then with temperature we will see similarly we have to take this chemical potential mu I is equal to G bar is equal to d by G upon delta Ni Tp Nj. On differentiating this equation, differentiate करना है बोले तो क्या, there will be the delta, introduction of the delta. Okay, then you will get delta mu I upon delta T at Pnj plus is equal to delta 2G upon delta T upon delta Ni Pnj. We know dG is equal to VdP minus HdT at constant P. This term will be 0, minus HdT will be there. dG by dt is equal to minus S. On differentiating, आप अगर यहाँ पे differentiate करना है same, क्या करेंगे? Differentiating equation 3 with respect to Ni at constant Tp and Nj, we get delta S upon delta Ni Tp and Nj is equal to d2G by dt into delta Ni Tp Nj. We know the partial molar entropy is given by Si bar is equal to delta S upon delta Ni Tp Nj. Therefore, Si is equal to d2G upon dP upon dNi Tp and Nj. On comparing equation 2 and equation 5, you will get the delta mu I upon delta T Pnj is equal to minus Si. And you can conclude that this equation shows that the rate of change of chemical potential of the ith constituents with the temperature at constant pressure equals to the partial molar entropy of that constituent. वो क्या था, पार्शियल मोलल वॉल्यूम, और ये क्या है, पार्शियल मोलल एंट्रोपी. That difference you have to remember. That may also come for the MCQ purpose of view. Now the deduce the Gibbs-Duhem equation or derive the Gibbs-Duhem equation. This is again the popular question in the subjective that examination, subjective pattern of the examination. Then partial molar quantities never change independently. This can be seen from the Gibbs-Duhem equation. Okay. Consider a system having N1, N2, N3 up to Ni moles of the different components at P and T, pressure and temperature. Then the free energy change is given by delta G is equal to delta G upon delta P T N1 to up to Nn into dP. Okay, plus delta G upon delta T P N1 into delta T plus delta G upon delta N1 Tp into N3 and so on. dN1 delta G upon delta N2 is equal to into delta N2 Tp N1 here N3 up to the Nn. This is the equation number 1. At constant temperature and pressure, dG is given by dG Tp is equal to mu1 dN1 plus mu2 dN2. That also we have seen. Means GTP is equal to mu1 N1 plus mu2 N2. This is the equation number 3. On differentiating and integrating, the equation will be the dg Tp is equal to mu1 d11 plus n1 d mu1 plus mu2 dn2 plus n2 d mu2 and so on, क्योंकि वहां पे जो क्या है नंबर n नंबर तक है. ऑन रीअरेंजिंग दिस इक्वेशन भी क्या करेंगे, म्यू के टर्म एक साथ लाएंगे और n के टर्म एक साथ लाएंगे. ऑन कंपेयरिंग इक्वेशन 3 and 5 you will get n1 d mu1 plus n2 d mu2 plus is equal to 0, and therefore summation n1 d mu I is equal to 0. This equation is known as the Gibbs-Duhem equation. अभी 3 and 5 को कंपेयर करना है. 3 and 5 को कंपेयर करने के बाद you can see the similar term will get cancelled. इक्वेशन नंबर 2 से कंपेयर करना है. कंपेयरिंग इक्वेशन 2 and 5 you will get this n d mu1 plus n2 d mu2 plus is equal to 0. That is the summation ni d mu I is equal to 0. Okay, this equation is known as the Gibbs-Duhem equation. It is very important in the study of chemical potential of the binary system solution, liquid vapor equilibria, phase equilibria, etc. For two component system, equation 6 becomes n1 d mu1 plus n2 d mu2 is equal to 0. n1 d mu1 is equal to minus n2 d mu2. d mu1 is equal to this equation minus n2 d mu2 by n1. Equation 8 is another form of the Gibbs-Duhem equation for the binary system. It shows that the changes in the chemical potential it shows that the changes in the chemical potential of one component possesses or corresponding changes in the chemical potential of the another component. Negative sign indicates that If the chemical potential of one component increases, then that of the other decreases. But total sum of the change of chemical potential is always zero. This is very much important. The total sum of change of chemical potential is always zero. It come for the MCQ purpose. ये भी MCQ के लिए आएगा कि chemical potential total sum of the change in the chemical potential is always ... unity, zero, or whatever may be. Okay, this is about the Gibbs-Duhem equation. Just the differentiation and integration part is there. You have to please be remember all this thing. Okay, we will stop here. Please be stay at 11:30. Thank you.